at 140 is, of course, Ricky Hatton. He has a date with Manny Pacquiao May 2nd, and it's a most colorful press tour rolling through Los Angeles. Mark Wahlberg there coming out with Manny Pacquiao. You'd have Mickey Rourke there with his old trainer Freddie Roach, and of course the Hitman is there as well. The trainers would mix it up as well. Listen in.
He came into his own over the past year. He's fought 2 perfect fights in a row, and right now Manny Pacquiao's on top of his game.
We're going to win the fight because I'm the better coach, and my man is the better fighter. With 2 pluses and 2 negatives, who you think gonna win?
Just spending the last day with Manny, I feel I'm bigger, stronger, more powerful, so I'm gonna take it right to him. Got to be cautious, obviously, because he's a hell of a fighter. He's very, very quick, but no, straight on the front foot.
It's a very important fight for me to win. He's strong, but I think I'm faster and quicker than him.
It's very rare that 2 guys like this come together at this point in their careers when, you know, they're both in their prime, and it's going to be a hell of a war.
By the way, Mickey Rourke really knows his boxing, a former pro. I've had long conversations with him. Of course, it's a great movie, The Wrestler, coming out this year. We've had good conversations with Mickey Rourke. But yeah, to see something, the stars are out for this fight. What are your thoughts on this initially? I mean, so many people are so heavy toward Pacquiao. It seems like, wait, isn't Hatton the champ and the naturally bigger guy? What are your thoughts, BJ?
I think a lot of people are writing Ricky Hatton off. He's coming off a fantastic victory against Paulie Malignaggi, and I think that, you know, he's going to come to fight in this fight. I think Floyd Mayweather Sr. is giving him you know, a little more confidence going into this. He feels like he's bringing a little something extra into this fight, and you know, look out for Ricky Hatton in this fight.
Okay, I agree, but then who do you pick?
Oh, man, it's tough to pick against Manny Pacquiao right now. Right. It really is. If I had to pick, I'd probably pick Pacquiao, but I will not be surprised if Ricky Hatton comes in and wins the fight.
Is it possible that you overrate guys off good wins, knockout wins, and there was a very flat Oscar De La Hoya last time around. Can we, as great as he is, because Pacquiao's a great fighter, we know this already, but as great as he is, can we overrate him given how poorly De La Hoya was that night physically?
You know, it's tough to do that as a discredit to Oscar. Oscar's been, you know, a legend for 10
Yeah, but he came in flat that night, BJ. He came in very flat.
He absolutely did. So I think we don't want to get too excited for what Pacquiao did over Oscar De La Hoya. But with that being said, it was still a great win. And, you know, you're only as good as your last fight. So right now, Manny Pacquiao's pretty good.
Yeah, it's tough to go against Pacquiao at this point. It's just, nobody's really going for Ricky Hatton, and he is the champ, the big, strong guy. We'll see what happens. Also at 140 pounds, again, with all the belts and everything else, sometimes you can get thrown off as to who's where. But look, again, that's why we go by the Ring Magazine rankings. You can say the champ, obviously, is Ricky Hatton, but the #1 contender, and certainly a very worthy guy, is Timothy Bradley, #1 Ring Magazine, and Kendall Holt there at #6. And these two will get it on tomorrow night. So again, very good fight coming up tomorrow night. Montreal, you'll see, we've had him here, Timothy Bradley, a guy who's in the top shape year-round, taking on Kendall Holt, a man that you've seen here on Friday Night Fights as well. As we go to the tail of the tape, Kendall Holt, again, now 27 years old. He was here as a prospect on our main event a bunch of times here on Friday Night Fights, 25-2. Timothy Bradley, only 25 years old. He is the unblemished record, as they say, 23-0. Again, 2 top 10 junior welterweights. Bradley is the #1 contender.
Kendall Holt has 2 losses on his record. I'm going to show you how to beat him 3 times. So the 3rd time. So the only way that I know to beat Kendall Holt is to knock him out.
Mr. Timothy Bradley is a good, exciting fighter, but he hasn't learned a lot. He's a little bit inexperienced for a champion. Yeah, I have 2 losses. That means I've came up the hard way. I've learned to lose. I've learned how not to lose. Timothy Bradley hasn't learned anything yet.
You really think you can beat me?
Let me ask you a question. Can I try that on? Make sure it fits me.
Oh.
I just want to make sure they have my size.
Hey, don't count your eggs before they hatch, champ. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. April 4th, you gonna see.
I mean, it's gonna be a great fight.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
It's gonna be a real good fight.
Oh, it's gonna be a real good fight. But I know I'm gonna be victorious at the end.
Is that what you think?
That's what I know.
But you just said that you hope to knock me out. You're gonna have to do more than hope. You're gonna have to hope. You have to hope and pray.
We agree, by the way, that this should be a very good fight. Let's go back now. Timothy Bradley here against Junior Witter. What does Bradley show? You've been watching him since the amateurs, BJ. What does he show you in the ring?
Timothy Bradley, a lot of ring smarts there. You see that overhand right there. That'll be key against Kendall Holt. Very big punch.
Nice shot from Bradley.
Bradley, again, always in the best of shape, always swarming, good power as well. Again, taking on Junior Witter here. This was in May of last year where he won one of the belts. Well, I had one of the belts. It was his third title defense. He takes that. Actually, third defense for Witter, excuse me, as Bradley won the belt there. Again, rightfully so, at the top of the rankings. Welcome to the champ, Ricky Hatton, moving things around now. Kendall Holt, smooth guy, had problems against Ricardo Torres.
There's that same punch, that overhand right, the same punch that Timothy Bradley shoots so well. Look for that punch tomorrow night.
This was in July of last year. Again, these guys have had some barn burners. Holt down twice, round one, another knockdown, all in the first round.
Very exciting fight. Kendall Holt can be a very exciting fighter. Going back to that, though, it looked like, well, won't get into it as far as the headbutt goes, but there was some controversy on that, but it was a great win for Kendall Holt.
December of last year, it was Kendall Holt against Demetrius Hopkins. What did you think of him in this fight?
This will be more similar to how the Timothy Bradley-Kendall Holt fight will play out. Demetrius Hopkins had a fantastic amateur career, more of a boxer, not so much like Ricardo Torres, and this is how Timothy Bradley will try to fight Kendall Holt, and I think he'll be successful.
You know, Holt was always such a fluid guy, but a guy who would be open now and then. Has he gotten any different through the years?
I think he's kind of stayed the same. I think he's, you know, he's very exciting. I think he packs a punch, and he believes in that a little bit after the Ricardo Torres fight. But I think Bradley, in the end, is going to be have a little more experience than Kendall thinks. This guy was a fantastic amateur, very good, very disciplined, and I like Timothy Bradley in the fight.
You know, in a short shootout or going to a decision, how do you think it works out?
I think it could go to the cards. They're both very smart, very technical fighters, and I think it'll probably end up going the distance.
All right, so again, Timothy Bradley, Kendall Holt in Montreal tomorrow night. Tough to go against Timothy Bradley, but again, you know, Holt, a real guy. Good to see guys in shape now and then, huh? Oh my goodness. Look at that. All right, that's tomorrow night. Again, just to put it all in perspective, again, you've got the #1 junior welterweight in the world, Timothy Bradley, against Kendall Holt. You've also got in our main event tonight, Randall Bailey, Frankie Figueroa going for one of the belts as well, while recognizing that there's a real champ out there. And right now it's Ricky Hatton. Manny Pacquiao could be that guy coming up.